What's that smell? I never smelled anything so decadent in my life. I've gotta control myself, otherwise it won't be a problem if I just see where it's coming from, right? But that's okay. Everything's fine, Tamaki. It's not your fault. None of this is. You can just look from far away. Who could that be? There. I can't look at them. You'll have a nosebleed. I'm not so good at this, but should I really be peeping? Then again, who takes a bath in someone's front yard? I know there's a swimming pool, or at least a fountain. But that doesn't mean they should be there, otherwise it's getting out of hand. And I'll melt away. They gotta understand this abandoned place in the middle of the woods. It's not just your average house. Things aren't like that. No, this is bad. Control yourself. It's okay. Calm down. Otherwise, you're gonna... Hi. No. You got the wrong idea. I'm doing no such thing. It's not like that. But I did have a question for you. Once you settle down, wait a second. Was it? I didn't see very much. Yeah, I did, but you're getting scary eyes. It's not my fault you came here. You went in my area. This is my home. And it's not my fault. I was curious who was out there, but I was too shy to actually tell you. And then you started, bathing. It wasn't intentional. I actually smelled something to start, and you wouldn't understand. No, I promise I'm not some kind of pervert. It's not like that. I promise I'm nothing like that, and you've gotta believe me. I just ended up here because because I didn't know what else to do. That smell you have, it's so delicious, and I haven't eaten for a long time, so could I perhaps, maybe, just a bit? Can I have some of your blood? Please? I know that probably just makes me more suspicious, but you're irresistible, and I didn't mean it like that. Well, you're really cute looking, and you look amazing, and I can't really look you in the eyes for more than a moment, so I thought it would be, better to ask if I could have some blood. Well, you see, I live out here, but I do so because well, I'm a vampire. I know. Don't freak out on me. Everything's fine. I'd never attack you or do anything like that. In truth, I don't have the courage to. I'm a rather shy failure of a vampire. And I mostly feed on animals, and no one ever really comes out here because they think it's haunted. But it's really just my place, and, well, now that you're here, it definitely feels a lot more lively and happy and wonderful and good and all that kind of thing. I was hoping maybe I could try some of your blood. I promise there's no side effects or anything. Just a little bite. Anything will do. That's only if you want to, and it's okay. You don't have to. I promise I'm not a pervert like you thought. It's just you smell so good. And you're really cute, and I can't help but blush. Every time I think I'm gonna be brave, the next time I end up proving myself wrong and tripping all over myself like this. Please, don't think badly of me. Otherwise, it'll just cause more rumors. I don't want people to be afraid of me. I'm just like anyone else. Just lonely and... So what? I may not be able to go out when it's super bright, but I really try my best to make sure that I can always make some kind of good impression, but it always gets misunderstood just like this. I'll be going out and I'll hand someone a flower, but they see my fangs or my ears and it's all over. I keep messing things up. Why are you patting my head like that? You're not scared I'm gonna bite you? I'm not sure how to feel, but thank you. You know, I can barely remember. Before I was a vampire, it was so long ago. And now I'm happy to get just one moment with you. Just one solitary moment that I can feel like I'm alive, just like everyone else, like I'm a part of something. Thank you for that. You're just like the nicest friend I've ever had. Oh, if you're wondering, it's a bit of a sad story, but I used to be friends with this cute little bunny, but one day she ran away. I'm not sure where she went, but I took really good care of her. I just always told myself that someday she'll be back. And you, with your big fluffy ears, make me think of that. You're not human, are you? Well, you look human everywhere else. So maybe you're like me. Is that why you were out here? I'm so sorry if anyone's ever been mean to you. I know how it feels, and it's not nice. No matter what you are, I'll accept you. Though part of me keeps thinking, are you the bunny that ran away? I'm sorry. I don't mean to, put you in that role. It's just, you're so cute and... In any case, here, take this. You'll catch a cold if you're just exposed like that. Besides, oh, here it comes. I promise I wasn't thinking anything bad. It's just I'm prone to nosebleeds. But my blood tastes terrible. And if I eat it, I'll get sick. Don't do that. You're not serious. Come on inside. It looks like it's gonna storm soon. It's better to be in an old mansion than it is out in the woods when it gets dark and stormy. Don't you think? I've always thought so. Though it's a common misconception. Vampires don't mind the sun that much. It's just kind of too bright and hurts my eyes. Glad it's cloudy, but at the same time, I kind of wish you didn't have to... Well, that we didn't have to meet under such circumstance. 'Cause I can feel it. You still think I was... You don't? Then I'm glad, Bunny. Oh, sorry. I just started calling you that because your big fluffy ears, they look fun to play with. And I really enjoy looking at them since it's nostalgic. I haven't seen a single bunny in these woods ever since mine. And it's something to talk about to calm my nerves. I get so nervous around guests because some of them try and hurt me. I've lived an okay life, of course. But it's sad to see friends go. Or people that don't understand or won't even give you a chance. I know how it's like. Humans don't mean to be bad. I know they don't. But whether they mean it or not, it hurts to get misunderstood. It hurts to get put on the spot. To be told that you're some kind of a monster when you've never done anything like that and you'd never even think of it. I've never taken someone's blood. I always ask and give something in return if I can. I know all too well if I bite someone, there's a chance they might turn, and I would never wish my fate upon someone unwillingly to do that. I want them to always be free and do things that they want to do. But oftentimes, it's just the fangs and my eyes and stuff. They think that I'm just a malicious creature because all the rumors. I remember back when they all started. It was so long ago, but it still hurts. I wasn't always a vampire, so I sympathize with them a little bit. I was always a scaredy cat, afraid of big crowds as much as I was a lion. But I was afraid of both. And everyone used to make fun of me until I met a bad vampire. When I met the bad vampire, he tried to make me like him. He tried to make me a bad vampire too. But I didn't let him have his way and I ran away. And I found this place. I realized not everyone is bad, though. Someone who comes every now and then, who's my best friend. His name is Mirio. He's also misunderstood. He's a demon. But he's noble and just. He'd never hurt anyone without due cause. In fact, I'd say he's more noble than a hero. Just because he was born a demon doesn't make him bad. Just like not all angels are nice either. I've had a few run-ins with them. They tried to purify me, and look at me talking on a tangent. Would you like some tea and snacks? I think they're the best thing to do for company. I've been working on this place for so many years. I'm not even sure how long. It's kinda hard to judge time when night and day. It's just a difference of colors. But I've been working on it for so long that I managed to recuperate this place. It always felt like my heart, rebuilding all that pain into something beautiful. I actually am really proud of this place, and I hope you'll enjoy it too. You deserve it, and you so deserve it, and I'm so happy to have it. A place that I can share with you. And a place that I will want to always be warm and happy. That's why I decorated it so bright. I disguised myself and went into town a few times, which was brave for me. And I managed to bargain for some paint and decorations. There's some who don't know I'm a vampire, and they treat me okay. Though I worry if they find out what they'll do. I don't want them to burn this place down or think that I'm gonna hurt someone. Maybe if we... No, I shouldn't be thinking of that. And a head pat for you too. It totally wasn't an excuse to get a feel of your ears. I just got excited. Your hair's so soft and I need to be careful. If I'm not, I might really want your blood, and it's scary. You being way too cute and way too good smelling. It's frightening to me. I've never, in all my life, met someone so... I don't know how to say it. I'm speechless when I look at you. My heart, it beats so fast. I know, they tell you that vampires don't have beating hearts. But we're not actually dead. We're just different. And even those who are dead, if they're still able to move, they can do something good. That's what I want to believe. I've been called naive and weak for most of my life. But I don't mind that. Maybe I am. And that's alright with me. If it means that I don't make anyone sad, and I make a lot of people smile, that's my goal. I'm not sure how to face that many people at once. I get so nervous and shake. I just want to go home whenever it gets to that point. But it's strange. Could I have your hand for just a moment? Thank you. I appreciate it. It's strange. I feel so much calmer. Even if I'm still a little shaky, You're really like my bunny. Sorry. Is this weird? I'm so sorry if I made you feel wrong or something. I always missed her. And when I hold your hand, it makes me smile, thinking that she's alive. Because your heart's so warm and pure. I just could not get excited that You gotta be careful. You've gotta be very careful. I know that the humans, they could be real cruel to us. Where I can run away. They might do something to you. Do you know where your home is? I see. Then it's worse than I thought. You lived in that village over there. Right? The one that was pillaged by the bandits. The bandits always target the beastmen villages. Anyone who's different than the humans. They always do such horrible things, and it makes me so mad sometimes. But in all honesty, it just makes me sad. Sad to see people suffer and lose their home. Sad to see people fight with each other instead of work together. I wish they'd listen to Mirio, but they just think he's tricking them. You know, the reputation of demons. They're thought to be all tricksters. All people who lie and tempt humans. All because they're so set in their ways that angels and creatures of light can't do anything wrong. But they so can. In fact, I've been tricked by one of them. I don't think they're all bad. There's probably plenty of good ones, just like anything else. But that didn't stop the situation from going bad. I don't like to judge people on pretense. And I never will. I just know that we have to stick out for each other. So that the humans don't take us. That the humans don't hurt any more innocent. I've met good humans too. So they're definitely not all bad. But if you happen to see a man with a scarf, be very careful. He's a supernatural hunter. Someone who hates anything that isn't human. A vampire hunter, a demon hunter, and probably a beastman hunter too. So please be careful. If you don't choose to be here, then... Of course, I was inviting you, hoping that you'd stay here. It gets kind of lonely, you know. I've lived my whole life just wishing, hoping I wouldn't have to live it all alone. 'Cause vampires live a long time, you know. And sadly, I've noticed only really Mirio has stuck with me through it all. We both got along with Nejire a long time ago. A very happy human who is friends to both of us. But lifespans can be a cruel thing. We don't get to see her anymore. And I don't even think she's alive. Though I'm not sure. And I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about this. I don't want to lose you too. What am I saying? We just met. I can't be so clingy with someone just because they're visiting. Please ignore what I just said. I'm just really lonely. And I don't want to be a burden on anyone. I don't want to be that type of person who draws you in and forces you to be something. And I don't want you to feel obligated to stay. I just meant you can if you want. There's plenty of food and... Yeah, I get it. Just make sure you don't... When we... I'm not sure how to respond because I expected you to say no. And, well, if it's not too much to ask, could I every now and then have a little bit of your blood? Just a drop is fine. I don't get to eat very often since I have to make bargains for it. And people don't really like selling their blood. They think I'm doing blood magic. They think I'm gonna turn them into zombies or something. But I'd never do something like that even if I could. I don't know any magic like that. In fact, the only magic I know is to turn into a bat or to make a few different things, but none of them are bad. I can make fruit appear sometimes. It works about 25% of the time, but it makes a fancy fruit appear. Looks like we're lucky. It worked this time. For you. I can't really taste it myself, because vampires, we don't taste much in food that isn't blood, but maybe you'll like it. I've heard it's sweet with just a little bit of tartness. You do? That's amazing. I'm so glad you do. Sorry. My reservoir magic is so low that I might have overdone it. What's going on? Sorry, I'm in my bed. What are you doing on top of me? I didn't expect that at all. Is everything all right? I'm sorry. Did I do something in my sleep or... You bit your lip and then... blood? Why? You didn't have to do that, you know. You didn't have to. But it tasted so sweet, but so sad. Have you been sad? When a vampire tastes someone's blood, they taste a little piece of them. How they feel in that moment. And these tears, they feel like they're not just mine. Have you been through a lot? Come here. It's okay. It's okay now. It doesn't matter how life's treated you. You're okay now. You made it here, didn't you? And now that you're here, I'll protect you with my life. And even if the hunters come for us, we'll escape into the night and find a new home, even if we have to build it from scratch. I feel strongly about you, Bunny. And I know that's not your full name, but I just thought it suited you. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I just, like I said about my old friend, the bunny, you remind me of her. Just a bit. And don't worry, I may not look it, but when I have my magic, I can fend off almost anyone. I'm pretty strong when I need to be. I just don't like hurting people. I never want to. I like to run away because... not only because I'm shy, but because I don't like to see people sad or in pain. Even if it's just a punch. To see them with that face scrunched up in pain. I want to take it away. I want to ask them if they're okay. And then I do, and then they punch me. I don't want that either. I don't like pain either. So I just locked myself away, and I tried not to attract too much attention. But you, Bunny, you feel like you're here for a reason. Like it's fate itself, playing a game with us. Though I don't mind if it means I get someone to talk to, spend time with, and... oh no, your lip's bleeding. You bit too hard, didn't you? Let's get you patched up. Let's fix this before you... No, don't do that. You don't want it to get into bad shape, do you? You've gone too far. I understand you were trying to help me, but you gotta look out for yourself too, you dummy. Otherwise, what if the bad people get you? Then it's all bad and over with. Besides, I can tell you've already been through a lot. Did you run away from where you were? The place you call home? Are you sure you want to stay here with me? Are you sure you're not scared of me? I understand if it's not what you're looking for, if it's not okay, or if I seem like I'm not trustworthy. I wouldn't blame you. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to... I'm happy just having you near. So it's wonderful. If you're seriously meaning that, then we should celebrate. Let's make you a feast. You know, I'm actually quite a good cook. You know, I don't know when or why. I guess I thought learning to cook would make humans like me more. Or people who don't dine on blood. Though I'm good at cooking with blood too. It's kind of a mix of things. I really like to make people smile, so I studied what tastes good by trial and error. I would leave them outside people's doors, little care packages, make them think it was the neighbors who did it. But it was actually me. And I could tell by the look on their face if it was good or not. At the start, it was so rough they thought. I actually made two neighbors fight. I felt so bad that I tried harder and harder until I finally got it. I finally got a recipe that stuck, and then they smiled and made up, and it made me feel all warm and fuzzy and happy inside. It's why I do what I do. I don't just stop halfway. I don't know how to do that, you know. It's not because I'm brave or anything. I think it's my desires, my dreams, pushing me past my fears, just a bit. But when I see you, I also get a little scared, a little worried that maybe I've made some kind of mistake. No, it's nothing like that. It's just I overdid it, and I worried you. What's more, at first you thought that I was looking at you with impure eyes, but I would never do that. I believe when you care about someone, you show them love in your own way. You don't back down, and you give them your whole heart. That doesn't always mean anything crazy. It could be as simple as holding hands. And not all love is romantic either. No, I'd be lying if I said you are an amazing bunny. I want to get as close to you as I possibly can, but only as close as you want me to. I'd never, ever in a million years, push how I feel on you. Because I feel like that's how people misunderstand. When you're desperate and you want someone so bad, but they misunderstand it as just desire instead of love. I've made that mistake so many times I don't want to rush. I love you so much, and I don't want to mess this up. Won't you believe me, Bunny? You shouldn't be so close. You're still bleeding. Besides, I need to make sure it doesn't scar you. I can't go scarring someone who is helping me, someone who means a lot, and someone I earnestly want the world for. Just stand still. Okay? Just a bit more. I'll use my magic and you'll be right as rain. There. That ought to do it. Bunny, are you okay? You look like you have a fever and you just collapsed to your knees. Something wrong? I'm so sorry. Did my spell do something? I was sure I just used a simple heal chant. There's no pain, right? Then I'm not sure. Maybe it's because you're of the Beastman race. Does it mean that I'm so confused? I hope I didn't hurt you, Bunny. Wait a second, Bunny. What are you doing? You have a crazy look in your eyes. Shouldn't we go eat dinner and have ourselves a fun night? Bunny, Funny. That's not funny. You can't just go showing me your neck like that. That's dangerous. If I were to bite you, then you might turn into a vampire like me. Then it might be dangerous, but you never want to leave me. It's too early for you to make such a decision. We've only met today, and You're not thinking straight. Don't do it. Put away your neck. Don't do it. You really know what to do to make me want more of you, don't you? I just keep thinking, I just want you to stay here forever. And you don't understand. Vampirism, it's not all fun and games. What if they hurt you? I know you're already a bunny, but that doesn't... Bunny, but... I mean, I didn't mean to say that. I was saying like the... How can you be so cordial at this moment, making a joke out of it? What's with that face? You're so precious. You're precious to me. And here's a Band-Aid. I made it. It has my face with a smile on it. See? I made it for if anyone got injured nearby my place. You know, 'cause injuries bleed. And they can get infected easy. And I don't want anyone, none of the mortals, to get hurt. It makes me so sad, like I said, to see them sad. 'Cause I see a little piece of myself in them. But I see a lot more than you. I don't know why. I'm so happy. I haven't been this happy in a decade, a millennia. I don't even know how long. But I'm so glad you came, Bunny. I'm so glad to have you by my side. I know maybe it seems a little quick, and maybe that's how it is with bunnies. But I don't want it to end. I never want it to end. And I'll take responsibility. I swear to you, I'll never let you go, unless you really want to go. But even then, we could just go together. We can make this world a better place, one smile at a time, until they don't misunderstand us anymore. Until the humans and everyone else can get along. And I think that's what Mirio's trying to do. He knows that the humans and dragons are at war. But he doesn't want to pick a side. Both of them demand him to be. Both of them demand my kind as well. And I just think that it's so stupid. War isn't something we need. We need love. And I already knew that, but you showed me it even more. And I need your love. Do you need mine? I sure hope you do. That means a lot that you do. I want you to be okay. You're my bunny after all, and I can't get tired of saying it. Is it real? This isn't some kind of a dream, right? I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow and be all alone, am I? That's a good idea. When we go to sleep tonight, would you mind if I held you close and didn't let go? Why, if I could do that, I feel like my heart would feel calm, like it has a place in this world. Because honestly, call it a shotgun wedding or whatever you want. But I feel like I could be with you forever and never see a single fault. And because you're such a giving person, such a wonderful one, maybe things will work out just fine. I believe in you, and I believe that everything scary in the world, that we can take it and change it into something beautiful. Like the gardens outside. I can't wait to show you all the cool things I've done back there. I've grown so many things, and I feel like the world, it's fresher there. It's happier. Even the animals come visit. I'd love to show you. But for now, why don't we get some rest? And if it's too sunny out tomorrow, we can stand under my parasol as we go for the walk and water them. How's that sound, Bunny? Does it sound like fun? I'm so happy. I think we'll have so much fun here, and you can help me decorate the part of the mansion I haven't done yet. How's that sound? I want you to be as included as you possibly could feel. I want to do everything with you, Bunny. Positively everything.